Hello everyone, hello and welcome to the final of the championship of the TSR Championship. What is the name? Spring Cup 2. I'm sorry, I was a bit lost in the thing. So do we have people on there? Yes, we have one person watching. So we are tonight on the COTA Circuit of the America, a track I just drove on my own stream. And sadly, we don't have a lot of people because many people decided to just give up, including the two people in my livery, my car. I'm very sad. But yeah, we have 11 people on track. So the race was supposed to be 2 hours and it's been shortened to 1 hour. And I think because of the most people be absent, that does mean that we're going to get a very few change in the ranking. Let's switch the ranking. I know Benjamin Eck is first, he's online tonight. Arcadio Trevino is second. He is, wait a minute, let me tell you. He's not there tonight? He's there tonight. But Arcadio Trevino is not far away, so he can take first place if he wins and if Benjamin Eck wins it. Xander Weising is third, is there tonight too. So the three first in gold are there at least. Jan is also there. And no, Jan is not there. We have only Jan is there. We have 4 people tonight in the. That's it, right? We have. Oh no, we are Richard, Benjamin, Simon Steele, Trevino, and Ian Paskin. So we have 4 people. Vinima. Why is Xander? Xander is not there. Okay, Xander is not there. Okay, so that's the one missing. That's for the gold, and for the amateur silver. Daroka, Phil Clark is not there tonight, so he's going to... He's actually going to finish second anyway, because he's too far away from Mike Landret. But Daroka has the win of the championship actually in the pocket, because he's first by far. Anthony Smith is there tonight, I think, and he may actually get in front of Mike Landret. So we're playing for P3 tonight. We're going to see people fight for P3 tonight, and that is all. Let's go back in the race. There is nothing more to see in the ranking. 11 driver tonight does mean I will have eyes on everyone at all times. That's good, because my software displays stuff small enough for me to have the 11 driver in my field of vision, which is really cool for the race. And we are right now, sorry, I need to close that. Oh, right, I need to press drive to see the qualification. So we have 15 minutes of qualification because we have only 15 drivers, so there's no point actually getting more than that. Oh, the two TSR cars next to each other. Look at them go out together on the track, cutting the white line, but it's fine. Jan Paskin and Richard Venema, the two English-American Aston Martin. I'm just going to put on Discord that I'm online here. Yes, I got to mention. The pit wall is also live for people who want to have more info on the race. We have a, I forgot one L. So we have a pit wall live telling us the stuff. Thank you for the information. So I am a bit sad that we only have 11 drivers tonight. I don't really condone people giving up mid-championship because they didn't have good result. I do know that that is a national holiday in the UK, I've been told earlier, and people may actually just be on a long weekend. That may be why we only have 11 drivers, but we don't have that many English drivers, so kudos to Benjamin, Mike, Simon, Carl, Jean, Jan, Richard, Arben, Arcadio, Eduardo, and Paco for being here tonight. Kudos to you guys for sticking to the end of the championship. You are real drivers. All the other ones sucks ass. Yes, that's my take on it. So anyway, we are right now with Jan. Let's go with Benjamin, the championship leader, the championship winner, I think. I don't think he's going to be overtaken in points. Maybe Arcadio can. So let's go with Arcadio. You know what? Arcadio is starting the lap right now. So let's go on board of this car and take a lap of COTA with Arcadio. So the first corner on COTA is a big uphill braking. You have to avoid the inside a bit because you may make your car unstable. Then you have this chain of long corners. The corners have no name on this track. They're really called T1, T2, T3, T4. Then you have to brake there, be careful, stay on the inside. It's really a big snake, you have to negotiate. This one close a bit. You have to stay inside for the left one there. Beware, don't cut too much. The track limit on this track are really bad. And then here you have to slow down a lot to get a good launch here. You need a good launch on this corner because after this one, that's a long straight. And then this is the most important corner to get a good launch from. It's a very tight hairpin because you have the longest straight line of the track, which is quite a long one. I don't know what kind of speed he will reach on this track. Arcadio Trevino right now at 210, 220, 230, 240, 255, 60, and 60. And then big braking on this other nearly hairpin. Then you have two slow right corner which we have to negotiate quite well. The corners are very interesting on this track. But around the corner, I don't know, there's something wrong with this track. The corners are interesting, but the track in itself is boring, it's annoying, let's say. Not say boring, let's say annoying. Then you have this triple right corner when you have to go in, out, and then in again. And stay inside for the next hard left. Next hard left up until the braking point for the last corner, which is also one of these nearly hairpins. There's like 3 of them on this track. If you put the track map, which I can do right now, track map, you can see that there are 3 hairpins. If you look at the number 10 on the track map, first one there, 4 actually, 4 of this kind of nearly hairpin. Yeah, that's the thing with this race, this track. It's a succession of interesting sectors, but all together they give an annoying track to drive on. I don't know how they manage that. Only American can manage that. But still, it can be a very interesting race. Only 11 people tonight on it, but that doesn't mean it won't be interesting. So we'll see what we'll see. So right now we are still following the P2, 206.2 from Benjamin. I tried driving on this track a bit earlier and I did without any setup and practice. I did a 212. So I'm 6 seconds behind the Benjamin Eck, which is a bit. Well, it was on a green track, so I have that excuse. It was on a green track and it was a slower car. Okay. Sorry, I was just sending a message. So Arcadio right now is beating his time by 0.4 seconds. He's not getting pole yet. There are so many places when you can lose a lot of time and so many places we can gain a lot of time on this track that sometimes you're up by 0.4 but suddenly you will be up by 1 second and you go, whoa, holy fuck, I did so well. And suddenly you'll be down by 2 seconds and you'll be there, fuck. 0.6 seconds up, very good last corner. Rolled it right. Still doesn't give him pole, but it gives him a good second position. While Carl V, G. Verm and Nushi still didn't do a quali lap. Also, it's quite lame for people who didn't join tonight because there are prizes for teams. So I'm a bit surprised people are not joining and at least trying to get the prize. Because this stream, this championship, I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry. The championship you can see on the bottom left is sponsored by Coach Dave Delta. They gave some prizes for the winners of the championship, and one random team, I think one team that is selected at random will get the prize of 1 month subscription to Coach Dave Delta, giving you some tools. I don't remember the exact tool, but I think you have setups and you have some help to get you to be better at sim racing. So it's quite sad that they are not actually participating, because they could win that. I do think that the team, I don't know if the team get more chance to win if they join more races. That would be good. The time in between P1 and P3 are pretty close, but still not enough for Trevino and Paskin to get in front of Benjamin. Benjamin Eck did not dominate the championship actually. At first he did. His first races were very... not at first. At first he didn't. If I remember well, if I go at the Pro Gold drivers, sorry, yeah, first race he did 7th place. Second race he did 4th place, but since then he did first and first. And right now he found his rhythm, he's still first. So I don't know what's going to happen, but he may win thanks to that. He's in a good position to win, even though Arcadio Trevino is not far behind. He's getting a red time though. He's in a pit, okay, he's pitting. So, depending on how the race go, we may have one or the other on the podium tonight. The scoring giving first position 50 points. It's not played yet. And in the amateur championship, the silver championship, Daroka is kind of assured to get P1. Sorry. So right now, everyone going out of the pit. There's only 4 minutes left on qualification. Overall, it was a really good championship to do commentary on. If you don't know me, I'm Gus the Blood. I will do more sim racing on my own channel this next month actually, because I'm going to start sim racing again as a driver myself and as a race commentator, and apparently some people are going to send me more race to do commentary on, and I may do it because why not, and it will be on my channel, which is twitch.tv/GusTheBlood, of course. You would see it on a car that has my sponsor, but they are not there tonight, so you won't see it. So Jan in his outlap right now in the beautiful Aston Martin. Three minutes of qualification to go. I'm going to ask why no... I'm going to complain that there is no Lexus tonight. Well, I know for Alex Rousseau was in a Lexus. He's right now in Spain when he lives at the other side of Europe. So he can't actually race tonight because he doesn't have his gear for 4 months. But for the other driver, I do not know why he's not there tonight. I'm a bit sad. But to be fair, we started with 25 or 30 people. The first 3 races we had a lot of people. Last week we had less people, and today we only have 11. But that doesn't mean we won't get any action, because 11 is actually good. It's actually good. If they're close together, we may... Look at Daroka and Landret, as example. Their quali time is 0.07 seconds apart. So we may have some fight in the silver category, while Benjamin is giving up on life, apparently. He was beating his time and he gave up on life. He's not going to get out again. He has no time. Yeah, he has no time. He messed up his lap and he said nope. Richard, on the other hand, is trying to get in the middle of the gold driver. Because right now he's a bit far away in the silver. I tried the track earlier, Neo, on my own stream. Because I do not know the track very well. I did 1 hour in the Bentley. Well, I did in the Jaguar at first. I did the Bentley after that. I did a 213. So you don't feel bad. Well, the track was green when I tried, because I tried on a server with a friend and the track was green. But even with an optimum track, I think I would have done like a 210, something like you. So same. And to be fair, 210, you will be P9. Why aren't you there tonight, Neo? Because we only have even people. Even if you finish low in the ranking, that will be a good points to get. Work. Stupid work. Can't you tell your work you have to race? Eduardo beating his time. Aben she still didn't do a valid lap. It's sad because his last lap was not valid, but it was a 2:08. So let's check Eduardo's lap. Man, I'm trying to save money to buy a Nissan Skyline IRL. Oh no, he's giving up, Arben, when I'm looking at him. No. So I know what it is to need money. So if you want to sub to my channel and give me like 500,000 euro, I'm exaggerating. I just need 40,000 euro more and I can get it. Because I'm not taking a credit. I'm sure. To be fair, I'm not streaming for money, otherwise I would not stream on a channel that is not mine. I'm streaming for the fun and because it's really cool to see some races, and we have some good races and some good fight on this championship, so that's why I like streaming there. And I'm looking at Arcadio right now. He's doing the last lap and he's actually beating his time. He needs to be faster though. He needs to be faster to get better. 0.3, no, he's a bit too slow. He could do better, but the track limit also, you're avoiding a very frustrating race because the track limit on this track are just... What? Let the man finish his lap. The server ended. He did finish his lap, 0.39 behind instead of 0.7. Good. So, it will be very fast at least to present the driver tonight. Why is everyone in the pit right now? So let me drive, please. I want to drive. Drive, please. Let me drive. On to the presentation of the driver. Let me press on drive. The fuck? I'm supposed to be able to press drive right now to not have this fucking interface in front of me. Qualification 205.8 is untouched. I think Benjamin is going to have a very quiet race tonight. Unless he messes up during the race, because Arcadio is a bit further back. He's only 039 though. He may follow for a while. Let me just quit and come back. I mean, I'm allowed to press drive, and right now I'm not. Drive, thank you. Okay. So, P1. We have Mr. Benjamin Eck, leader of the championship in his 86 cars livery. BMW. In P2, we have Arcadio Trevino, one of the SRP drivers, with a 10 AMG Mercedes. Jan Paskin from the TSR team in P3 in the Aston Martin 77. Eduardo Daloca, the leader of the Silver People, is in fourth with a 55 Mercedes SRP. Simon Steele, one of the two Safety Cat Racing driver, Audi in 83 in P5. His teammate Mike Landreth in P6 with the number 19. Richard Vinema, the teammate of Jan Paskin, a bit low in the ranking despite being a gold driver. He may not know the track very well in P7. Yandy Verme, one of the GV Racing boys in P8 with the number 8 Ferrari. Paco Sanchez, the other SRP driver in P9, number 59 Mercedes. Then in P10 we have Carl V, the second guy of the teammate of Giverme, so the second guy of GV Racing in the Ferrari number 49, and in P11 the solo driver Arben Nushi in the 375 McLaren. So everyone will win tonight just by doing the race, because there's not a lot of people. And it may actually be very good for Mike Landreth and Simon Steele. Their team is pretty low in the Silver Championship, but with two of them on track, their team may actually get in front. So what camera should we do for the start of the race? I'm hesitating putting a free cam. Boop. On there. We shall do that for the start of the race. Right now we can move around, can follow the track as a drone. Woo! This S part is really tricky. There's a lot of tricky corner on this track. So this is easy. This is a hard corner. You have to not touch the apex because of the bump. Then you have the S part, very tricky. You have to take the right line to get the faster line out of there. This corner, really tricky. This one, you have to get slow, stay inside to get there. You have to nail this corner because you have a long straight here. Then a nearly hairpin into the longest straight. You can see another racetrack on the side. Then another hairpin again onto these two tight corners that are quite have an interesting racing line too, into the two left corners that are kind of the mirror of the first ones. Then this long sweeping right, which is in three parts. And then you have this brake left and this very tight left on the racing line, where we come back to the people going for the start of the race. Woo! And the ambulance. So Big Red, we're going to stay on Big Red. I'm going to name this corner Big Red, the first corner, because Big Red. So how are you doing, people on the stream? The track is a bit hot, it's 37 degrees. The race is starting at 4 p.m, so it will not be getting hotter, it will be getting a bit colder during the race. Whew. I know they're going around the S's. We can see the cars back there in the distance. These people are very happy about being here. This guy is happy about the Ferrari being here, but there's only 2 Ferrari tonight. We have a good mix of cars tonight. 3 Mercedes, 2 Aston Martin, 2 Ferrari, 1 McLaren, 2 Audi, 1 BMW. That is a good mix of cars. That's good. Oof. A car. Simon Steele just lost his car and went for a little round. He tried to warm up his tire, I think, and just lost the rear. I didn't miss that, Simon, sorry. Going into sector 2 right now, I think. We can actually look at it while we're waiting. Sector 3, sorry. Going around the slow bit of the track, when one of the slow bit of the track. Then they're going around the 3 right corner. As I said, these corners are all interesting, but not in together. That's very weird. It's a very technical track, but there's no flow to it. That's the problem, I think. There's no flow to it. Because the beginning of the track is like a certain flow. Then you have a different flow for the second part. And the last part has once again a very different flow. And all the flow are separated by this kind of tight hairpin, and it's quite weird. Anyway, let's go back to broadcasting because they're going to start soon and there's the race commentator in game that is fucking annoying me by talking over me. Shut up, cunt. I hate when the game does that, just adds random... Well, there's only 11 cars, so it will be a small pile-up. The game had random voice. Okay, and they're gone. What do we see with the Benjamin Eck on the inside, staying on the inside? All the cars going through the first corner. Tight but nice, no contact. The 2 teammates, Mike Landret, the 2 Audi getting really close together there. In the front, we have no fight actually. It's quite far already. In the back, we have fights between teammates, and Arben took a place from Calvé. Arben started last, and he took a place from Calvé already. This snake part is getting people a bit further from each other, even though we can see Richard Vinima catching up on Eduardo Daroca. Richard Vinima got a very good start. He's near back with the gold people. And he did a fake attack on the hairpin. One of the hairpin. Oh, we have Arcadio Trevino went very wide. They were fighting, I think. He tried on the braking. He tried to take him on the braking, but he did a dive bomb and had to go off track. Don't forget, people, you have to be careful about the track limit penalty on this track. They're really unforgiving. Simon still really close to Richard. Over braking to not hit the Aston Martin. Getting back on track now. Have a little train of car. Abed Nashi back in the back. Let's take that. A look at that. I went a bit wide, allowing Calvé to come back. He just missed the braking point. It is really not an easy track. While Simon actually fighting with Richard Vinema to go back in front. He started in front, he wants to go back. Let's go on the front splitter of Simon. The TSR Aston Martin going just right on the grip limit there. Then we're going braking on the uphill. Very wide braking for Simon. He's trying to get... Oh! Well, Richard did mess up the tight corner by going a bit sideways, allowing Simon to get the place, the 5th place back. Which is quite cool. And now in the twisty bit, Richard is overdoing it. And ending up losing some time on Simon Steele. Simon Steele doing very well. That's very good for his championship ranking. And his teammate just behind too. Richard is in an Audi sandwich. While G. Verme also trying to get Paco Sanchez. Paco Sanchez was a very good start of the championship. And he's right now struggling to keep the Belgian driver behind. Went on a very huge defense. That's not a good thing to do. I don't think he's going to get... Yeah. We see front Mike Landret also passing the Aston while they're side by side on the long straight. And Mike is on the inside for the braking. Very good point. Very good place to be. Will he not overdo it and make the move? And he did the move clean and nice. Well done, Mike. Really good braking point. Really good move. Well, Jan behind. Oh, contact between Jan and Paco. Big fight between them, and Jan got the place, but went a bit wide. He went a bit fast, allowing Paco to get back in front. They're doing the old switcheroo together. So now we're seeing the Ferrari trying to catch back up on the Mercedes. As I call it, the cheat Harry. So I tried driving again a bit, and I'm 1 second faster with the Ferrari than any other car, and I don't know why, because I'm usually not good with mid-engine car. There are 2 fights right now, Richard and Mike, and Jean and Paco. So it's Vinema and Landret and Paco and Sanchez versus Verme. The fighter, Jean actually lost a lot of lead there when Richard is not getting further away from Mike. He's back on his starting position, I think. He got a very good start, but he's back on his starting position, which means he actually may only have the pace to be there. So he's faster than the Audi on the twisty bit, maybe more downforce or maybe just more talent. He got a better exit, but he won't be... Ah, he's trying to do a move. Now he's going to go back in. Yeah, he's going to go back in behind. He's a bit far away to make a move. And that's the corner you want to not mess up. You want to get a good exit from there, because then on the straight you may get the Audi. But it seems like the Audi is very fast, boy. Ooh. Sorry. So he's on the inside there. But the Audi takes the switcheroo. He did a bit of a dive bomb and he didn't play. Sorry for the camera move, well, that was a bit weird. He didn't play in his favor. He can feel that he's a bit faster. But he's not being fast enough to make the move. There is no pit stop. Mandatory pit stop. They can't do an entire race without going to the pit. Yeah, people need to be more careful than that on track limit. I see a lot of people with red time right now. And if I see some people with drive through, it will fuck up their race, and there are a lot of shady places when you can get a lot of track limit penalty. I think the Audi is way faster on the straight. Come on, he just ran away in the straight there. Aston. Aston. The Aston doing very well. I know the Aston following the little Audi that could. The two teammates in Audi are together, and I think Simon is not slower. Sorry, I was looking at that. But yeah, he won't catch up. Richard will not catch up actually because he's slower. So I know we have no fight going on because they all took their place. Arcadio is not dropping by a lot. He's only 1 second behind Benjamin. He's trying to catch up but not being able to. Benjamin is having a very good start of the race. Eduardo, the first silver driver, has a lot of room between him and the second silver driver, so if he doesn't mess up for 1 hour, he's in the pack, where for 50 minutes he's in the pack. In the pack, in the backpack, in the back, in the bag. Arcadio is actually catching up on Benjamin. Benjamin may have done a bit of a mistake. And Benjamin is a bit slower on this lap, while Arcadio is a bit faster. Are they giving me some show? If Arcadio finishes first and Benjamin finishes 4th or 5th, Arcadio may win the championship, but there's very little probability of Benjamin finishing anything but first or second. Second is a possibility though, because Arcadio is right now on fire. He just did 207.3 against 207.6 for Benjamin. He actually matched the best lap of the race, which is by Benjamin, but right now he's losing traction a lot. He may have overworked his tire, and he lost a lot of ground on Benjamin Eck. So I was looking at time, and also I'm feeling a bit sick. I just realized. I hope I'm not sick this weekend because I have something to do. I have some stomach ache. Not good. Eduardo also catching up on Jan again. The Audi makes so much noise compared to the other cars. You can hear them from miles away. Ooh. Simon messed up a corner and lost his place. He was in front of Mike and Richard far away. I think he messed up the braking on this corner. Oh yeah, he went far. Happily there's a big runoff on this track, but he went very far away. And now Richard is right on his ass. Actually Richard is really right on his ass. Richard being a more consistent driver, I think. He may actually get Simon still out with the consistency of his drive. I know that he's putting pressure on Simon. Simon may make another mistake and allow Richard to pass. We'll see that. My stomach is gurgling a lot. I don't know what's happening. And Simon, Simon making the mistake I just called. I jinxed him. Allowing Richard to be very, very close behind. Very, very close. Is he going to make the move now? No, he's still a bit far away, but that's... Shall we jump on board of Simon and try to look at the action? So behind him we have Richard very close. And in front of him was his teammate, quite far away now, but he was very close before. But also Paco Sanchez was close to Calvé, but a bit farther away now. Richard stayed on the inside there. Oh, and Richard is going to make the move. Richard did a way better corner there too. I think either Simon has some tire problem after his big sends before. He may have locked the wheel and actually damaged his tire. But Richard is doing good right now. He's keeping up with him. He's patiently waiting for his time, but oh, look at the speed of the Audi through there compared to the Aston. Sorry. I'm having a lot of stomach ache, I don't know why. I may go throw up at one point, I don't know. Did I lose internet? No, I did not. I lost the chat for a while, I'm sorry. His teammate is running away a bit. Oh, he's messing up. Look at the Aston getting closer in the snake. Yeah, he's losing the car a lot. Oh, the Aston is side by side and the Aston is in the front. Have a nice day, says Richard when he passes. Yes, Simon was fast on a single lap, but he makes more mistakes, allowing to Richard to pass. Richard just had to wait. The fight is not over because we know Simon is fast, so if he doesn't mess up, he may actually take Richard back. Because some people are not good with the pressure of someone behind them, but are actually better driver when they have someone in front of them. That is not the case there. Simon messed up there too. Went a bit too fast on this corner. And going sideways again. And now Richard is just going, but... yeah, the gap is not widening a lot, but I think Richard is slowly getting the edge. Yep, Vinima slowly getting away from Simon Steele. And I think he may want to because he needs to go back with the gold people, even though he's a bit far away. Arben Nashi is 21 seconds behind. He's not having a good race right now. But even finishing last will bring him a lot of points because there's not a lot of people in the race. So Arben Nashi will definitely stick around. Also, he's not one to give up. He's one of the good guys. The gap at the front is widening a bit. We don't have, Xander, we don't have the YouTube car. Because since this is the last race, and if you didn't see the other races, don't forget that the replays are available on YouTube and also only the highlight video on the TSR stream YouTube. You can see the replays and the last race. And Jean, oh, big mess up in front. Still, Jean and Venema close together. Oh, Jean actually very close to Steele, going on the inside on the braking for one of the big hairpin. And the move, no contact, nicely done, side by side. But no, Steele is on the inside and Steele stays on the inside. Jean going to try for the switcheroo, but he doesn't have time, no room. Will he catch up again? He does catch up, but still behind. That is some sad time for Jan. Well, sad time, not sad time. He just showed Simon he was behind. He just put some pressure on him like, mate, if you mess up, I'm not far away. I'll be there for you, waiting patiently. That is nice to see. Nice to see that we get some action 15 minutes into the race. Track temperature is going down a bit, 36 degrees, which is nice. The little Ferrari that cooled. Benjamin Egg just messed up his lap a bit. He's now 2 seconds slower. The best lap of the race is actually by Benjamin Egg, 206.7. That's a good camera. That's a really cool camera. The three of them are still 1 second apart from each other. Well, Jan dropped a bit, but as we saw, Simon do some mistakes sometimes. To be fair, it's not an easy track to master. Paco Sanchez went for the little spin on reacceleration. And it's easy to lose traction on some of this corner. So Arben Nashi got him back. It's quite sad because Paco Sanchez does have a lot to play, I think, in this shop. Well, let me check. Paco Sanchez in the champ ranking. Holy shit, I'm going to... Ah, yeah, he could go in front of Arben Nashi if he plays his card right. So we have a fight for P7. Actually, it may be P6. But Paco already took back Arben. Let me just go back to that. Let's go on the bonnet of Paco. He was far away from Arben. Arben may have messed up the track. He may not know the track very well. Yes! Arben just decided to go for a little visit of the countryside. Simon back on Richard. Simon is on a good lap, a really good lap. Actually, he's going to beat his best lap. He's back on Richard's ass. That is good to see. 0.3 seconds behind. Oh. And it's going to make the move. That was a really nice exit. He tried to put his wheel right next to Richard to tell him, hey, mate, I'm there. You have to push. But he couldn't. He was going to try to get him on braking. No, he doesn't try the attack there. He's staying behind, waiting patiently for his time to shine. Maybe he waited to go once again straight. Oh, that's going to be a big action. Richard moving away from the slipstream. Going back for the braking. Then very close together. Let's jump on board the front splitter. Yeah, Richard got his mojo back and he's now running away again. Oh, a lot of corners in this track are really oversteer inducing. So you will see a lot of people actually lose a bit. Yellow flag for 375, Arben Nashi. What did Arben do? Did he miss the braking? I think he's trying to find his mark on the track, Arben. He didn't practice much, so... It says yellow flag, but I don't see any yellow flag behavior. That's weird. Then jump back with Simon. We're nearly halfway through the race. That went fast, actually. See, people always say, yeah, commentary on an 11 people race is boring, but there's a lot happening on this race. It's a small race, not a lot of drivers, but still a lot of action. Ooh, jumping on this curb is not something you want to do, Simon. You may lose a lot of time. Also, we didn't look a lot at some of the drivers, like Benjamin Eck. Benjamin Eck is having a very lonely race. He just has Arcadio behind him, keeping him company. Jan Paskin is having a very lonely race too. Eduardo is just behind, but not catching up, so... So actually, at the front, they're all following each other 1 second apart. Well, 3 and 7 and 2.5 seconds apart, but a bit of gap between everyone, and nobody is catching up on anybody on the front, but at the back, there's something else. Well, Paco Sanchez spins again. I think both Paco and Arben are learning the track right now. To be fair, a 1 hour race is a good moment to learn the track. So go Paco. What are you doing, Paco? Go. Oh, he stalled. Yeah, that happens with race cars. The clutch is not easy. That's why you should never give up on a race, because even if you're not in your mojo and you lost the race, just keep going and learn the track. You just learn the track and have fun learning the track. Can do that. Richard catching up on Mike now. And Simon, oh, the 2 Audi and the Aston are giving us a lot of show tonight. Richard and Simon still neck and neck right now. Mike, sorry, neck and neck right now. Mike messed up the first corner. Richard on the outside. Richard took Mike. Richard is now in front of both of the Audi driver. Will the Audi driver fight each other, or will they be nice to each other? I really hope they fight. Ooh, actually Mike is a bit slower right now, and he's defending against his teammate. So we will see a fight between the two Audis. Oh, way better exit from Simon. He has to drop the throttle, he had to lift off to not hit his teammate. But he's going for it to the inside. I don't think that he's not going to make the move. He's going sideways, keeping it in check, and making the move with a sideways dive bomb. Woo! That was quite something. Let's see that again. I want to see that from the Elica actually, so we can see. It was really close. He had to drop like the throttle there, and then we'll see the sideways dive bomb there. Up, sideways, and in the front. That was a legit move, but quite a violent one. Well, Calvé is also fighting his teammate now. Oh, we jump back on the action. Calvé fighting Gilles Verme in one of the slowest corners of the track. The two Ferraris together. It is cool that we get some action like that between teammates. Paco is in the pit stop. He's in the pit. I do not know what happened to him, but he's in the pit right now. Ooh, Calvé messed up the corner there. He's going to drop a lot. Yeah. He messed up the braking point. He's going to drop a lot from his teammate. He's losing 0.2 seconds every... Yeah. He lost 0.2 seconds in this straight. So Paco back on track in the front of the two Ferrari drivers. He's letting one go. Getting back on throttle and letting the other Ferrari driver go. Braking to not annoy him. Good blue flag behavior by Paco. I don't know why he went to the pit, but he didn't have a lot of luck in this race. So maybe he had something broken, or maybe his tire was of wrong pressure, so he went to change that. Because he was good on qualification, so I'm a bit surprised he was... he had some trouble during the race. He's not a bad racer. We saw him do some very good stuff. I have to say that Richard, Simon and Mac are still close to each other, 1.52 seconds to each other. And Calvé and Jan Verm are also quite close. Arben is doing well right now too. He's not doing the best lap ever, but he's being in the track. Which is what you want. So we are nearly halfway through the race. The ranking didn't change a lot apart from Richard getting back in the front and Paco dropping back in the back. It is a hard track. It's a track that takes a toll on the driver. Happily, the race was reduced to 1 hour instead of 2 because there's not enough driver tonight. But to be fair, you see, this was already half a race of fighting. Shame, but to be fair, it's we had some good fights already. The race is not boring. Yeah, which is quite lame. Some people don't have a choice, like you have work. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people decided to not bother because they saw they couldn't win the championship or they didn't have a good race, and that's sad because the more you race, the more you practice racing, the better you get. And you signed up for it, so just show up. Even if you don't get good result, I'm not being mean to anyone on stream, I think. Sometimes I like to be a bit mean, okay. When someone does a mistake, sometimes I like to be a bit mean. But I'm not trying to say people are slow. Because even Paco Sanchez, who is last tonight, I know he's not a bad driver. Yeah, but you deserve it. No. I mean, people they know when I'm being mean. I mean, I lap, as I said, I took back driving before. And I lapped this track in 2:12. So I can be mean as much as I want. I'm still slow. I used to be faster, but well, it was a green track, but I'm still slow. And to be fair, when I do practice and I do mess up, I stream it so people can be mean to me on stream if they want. They can see how bad I am and say, hey, Gus, when you're commentating, you're saying I'm shit, but look at you right now. They can do that if they want. Which is why I don't hesitate. When you are bad at a thing, own it. Own the fact that you're bad and you're trying to improve. Do not let your ego take the best of yourself. I did that at one point. There was a championship once where I was among the first in another game. And I started to lose a lot of momentum. And I'm looking at Mike right now, catching up on Simon. I started to lose a lot of momentum in the championship. I started to lose, to get slower and slower every race. And I got mad and I streamed these races because I don't cheat, I stream them. I even stream when I'm bad. And people could hear my frustration on stream. And after that championship, I decided to not care anymore. I'm not here to win, I'm here to have fun. Even if you're here to win, you're mostly here because it's a hobby, you're here to have fun. Yes, this championship has prizes. You can get a 1 month subscription to Coach Dave. But it's not a reason to take it too seriously. This is not your life. Everyone has a job. Everyone has a... I'm going to say family, but no, not everyone has a family. I don't have one. I barely even have friends, so... I mean, these last 3 weeks, I saw one person outside of work. Yeah, exactly. And driving is fun. And if you have someone to fight or some lap to improve, you're always having fun. So just be glad you can do it. As I told someone today, I have a championship that I used to do. On invitation only, I only invite people in this championship. In my championships, I didn't do one in a year, but I did 5 of them. People really love this championship. They always ask me to make more. People who join. But as I said, you can't sign up if you're not invited. And we're still watching a fight, by the way. Mike and his teammate are still fighting. The safety cat racing has a lot of screen time tonight. Let's take a bit of another point of view. And I have drivers who are less fortunate than others in this championship. Have drivers with a lot of family time. I have one who used to do a lot of professional sport, so he had a lot of practice time for his professional sport. So he could not actually practice for the races. That's why I did a championship where every track each week was random, so people could not practice, to give a fair chance to everyone. And some people also drove on controller. I had a keyboard warrior at one point. A guy drove on keyboard. It was on Project Cars too, but he drove keyboards. Why? Because he was fucking poor. He didn't have any money for a steering wheel. So we shall not forget, I think, most of us, that we are, I wouldn't say privileged, but we are lucky to be able to do some racing if we have a wheel and a computer that runs ACC good enough. So just be glad you do it, you know. I'm being very positive, family-friendly stuff, but yeah, be glad. Abhishek Jha drove with a controller and was freaking fast. Yeah, controller can be very fast, I have to say. And in some case, controller can be an advantage, not on ACC, but in drifting, as example, on AC. I know some people told me I'm better with a controller because you have a way faster reaction time. You can move your thumb for the steering wheel way faster than you can move a steering wheel with your 2 hands. So controller, you can be fast with a controller, but I had a driver who didn't even have a controller. Imagine how poor the guy was. He was actually playing on his wife's computer. It was a work computer on Project Cars 2. He could run the game on minimum, only on minimum, and he barely got 40 FPS. And on some racetrack, he got so few FPS he had to drop out of the race in the middle because his computer would overheat. He still did it, and he still had fun. And yeah, he was very slow. Yes, he was very, very slow. Because, yeah, he was actually like 13 seconds slower lap than everyone. But he still did it. He still participated. I remember Abhishek Jha, actually. He was very young, if I remember Abhishek. He was like 17 or 18. And Simon Steele did get a bit in front of his teammate right now. Oh, Simon Steele going... Oh, no, no, no! Well, he was a bit far away from his teammate, but now his teammate is back on him. Simon Steele nearly spanned the Audi, going for the nice drift, which actually I give him 5 drift points. I give him 5 drift points for that. Well, Eduardo Daroca is catching up on Ian Paskin too. That's quite impressive. I mean, the silver driver going for the gold one. But yes, we are still seeing some good action. Oh yeah, Simon Steele, you have to cool down your tire after this drift. And because of that, Mike is just behind you. Let's go on board with bike on the front splitter. See some action shop. Oh, early. He had to drop the throttle a lot. He was a bit too enthusiastic on these corners. Yeah, Eduardo is catching up on Ian Paskin. Quite a lot, actually. But yeah, let's remember everyone. I think everyone on this community TSR. I was going to see LMR because I did commentary for LMR on Saturday. But LMR is a French server. Good one. People drive very clean on it. But yeah, it was a French one. It's not the same. We had a very good 12-hour race on Saturday. Oh, he really... Did you hear that? He was just coasting through the snake. Just coasting, and we can see in front Simon is more on the throttle, I think. The track is down to 35 degrees. It won't go that much lower though. And Eduardo is really 1.2 seconds behind Jan now. Let's look at Eduardo a bit. We looked a lot at the two Audi brothers. They're not brothers, but they're brothers now. Let's look at other people a bit. 40 minutes, we did 2/3 of the race. I'm sorry, Neo, but as you have a different name in there than in race, what's your race name again? I know you were in LTC, but I don't remember you because you said it earlier. I don't, because people have different name on Twitch than on the. Oh yes, Anthony Smith, yes. I think you're one of the people I did commentary for the longest. One Carve. Oh, teammates! JVM did a big mistake and his teammate took him. I'm sad also LTC doesn't do anything anymore because I had good fun driving on, commentating on LTC. It was really fun races. Oh, JVM did a big mistake allowing Calzi. Let's look at the action back. Oh, he just went very slow. He just nearly spun and allowed his teammate to take back. I can't actually jump back in front, but I would like to. Let's turn Calve and go on the rear wing. Paco Sanchez in the pit again. Paco is not having good race, but still getting some good points just by staying. Oh, his teammate is attacking him again. Look at Carl. Look at Carl going for it there. They're in the snakes. You can't really pass in the snake. And he's dropping. Look. He's struggling to keep stability on the Ferrari. His teammate went a bit fast there. He's trying to give him some time to pass. He went a bit sideways. Nice catch. The Ferrari can be snappy at time. You have to be careful when you're sideways, but Verme went a bit too fast on the exit to the straight and lost a bit of time. Oh, we have the fight of teammates tonight. Steele and Landret fighting, and now we have Verme and V. Paco, go back on the track, please. I want to see you finish the race, Paco. Come on, go back. Drive, practice. You've been in a pit for too long. But yes, sim racing is a cool and fun hobby. But people should take the most of it because it is, I'm going to say it, I'm sorry, but it is a privileged people hobby. Not everyone can sim race, we are privileged. Even I have a shit wheel and my pedal are still broken. But I'm still privileged to be able to have a computer that runs every racing game to the max. I mean, my computer is barely breaking a sweat right now. And to still have a wheel and a very good shifter, you can hear right now. Yeah, because I'm not shifting with paddle. I'm not this kind of guy. So when you sign up for something, I think also one thing. So people, if you can't come tonight, as I said, because of work or because we have not just saving for GP upgrade, nice. To be fair, there is no sim racing game that asks for a lot. Like a modern gaming PC, even a medium one, will run any sim game, any sim racing game quite decently. I mean, right now, if we look at my, I don't know if I can actually, option, graphic option video, I have everything to Epic, enabled Epic FSR because it's AMD and I don't have AMD. Epic, everything to the max. I don't give a fuck. So I did do everything to the max because I don't care. My computer just don't care. But I mean, I can run the game if I don't limit the frame rate, which I do. I do limit the frame rate to 60 FPS when I commentate to not have my computer work a bit too hard. But I can run the game 140 FPS easily, stable, with no drop. So, and my computer is good, but not the best. So a medium range computer can run this game easily. So we are lucky for that, for sim racing. The only thing that is expensive in sim racing is really the gear. If you want a good steering wheel, a good pedal, a shifter, a handbrake, well, you don't need a handbrake for ACC, but if you do some other sim racing. Oh yeah, I have the 7.7 and the 32 gigabyte, but I do have DDR5. I do have DDR5, I don't have DDR4 as a... And they're fucking fast, to be fair. The DDR5 are just chef kiss. And I have a 3080 Ti. Yeah, I have to say, mate, I made the jump. When I was streaming for LTC at DDR3. I still was on DDR3 when I was streaming for LTC. And the game was not running at maximum, but it was still running good. Remember my stream on LTC? It was running good and my computer was 10 years old. So you don't need the best computer in the world. So that's quite also, as I say, the luck we have. Because some other kind of game, like some flight sim, as example, ask more than that. If we go to sim and other game like FPS, in some FPS for skill you need the best refresh rate ever. So the better computer you have, the better you'll be at the game. In some FPS, not in all of them, but in some of them. So even in the gaming community, we are quite lucky. The only thing we are unlucky for is the price of gear if you want really good gear. But to be fair, an entry-level steering wheel is what, 150 euro? And it's enough for a start. So we are not that expensive of a hobby. But still privileged. If you can do races on ACC with a good gear, a sim-rig setup and stuff, giving up should not be an option. And also what I wanted to say before is that people work hard on organizing these races. I do not. I mean, I'm just doing commentary right now. But I do organize a championship, and when people tell me they're going to join and they don't, I'm not happy about it. I'm really not happy about it. Because, okay, you may have... I have a friend like Shindu. At one point, he was supposed to do the championship with us, but he signed up. But in the middle of it, he had the basketball practice and couldn't join. I'm not mad at him. I mean, that's not something he planned. But there are legit people I saw playing Rainbow Six Siege on race day when they signed up for the championship. If you're playing another game, when you signed up for a thing, don't sign up. One of them being Tolga, a driver I had, who had absolutely no respect and would even come on the stream say, oh, I had a good game on Rainbow Six. When the guy was fucking signing up for the race. We have Eduardo is catching up 3. Yeah, Sorry, I was talking about something very different, but Eduardo is still catching up little by little on Jan. Mike Landret and his teammate are still fighting, and Jean Viverme and his teammate are still fighting. And actually, Mike Landret is very close, doing the move! Doing the move, no, he's dropping back in dive. He just did a fake dive, but wait, his teammate fucked up! Simon went fast. I think Simon doesn't like pressure, he's like me. I also don't like to have someone right on my ass, and I do a lot of mistakes, and Simon just... A second time he does that again, he did that against Richard before. And he's doing that again. Quite sad. Only 12 minutes left in the race. I did talk about a lot of shit that has nothing to do with the race. Sorry about that, but to be fair, I'm still keeping an eye on the action, so I'm allowed to talk, okay. Marco Sanchez did not come out of the... I'm sad. I'm sad you're not at least finishing the race, mate. Come on. Do the last 10 minutes together. Enjoy the banter. Thank you. Well, do you have any news from LTC, by the way, mate? Are they going to either do something new? Or is it just dead? I think I'm still on the server. I have to say the two teammate, Audi teammate, when they take corners and stuff, they look very good. Ben has some damage too. Come on, Simon. Come on, Simon. Oh, losing it. Oh, no. Just when I jump, he went sideways and nearly lost the Audi. That's why mid-engine cars sucks. Because when you lose it, you lose a lot of time. Slippery when wet. So as I said before, I'm going to get... I apparently maybe get invited to do random championship races streams on my own stream, though. I will not do them on their stream. So maybe in the next weeks I'm going to do some championship races, some streaming of championship races. Be quite interesting to see. Oh, he's losing a lot of traction. We saw him counter steer there too. Simon Dolif Tokingu. Yeah, Benjamin is untouchable right now. He's just having a nice Sunday drive. Chick X Racing Team. A Swedish driver is getting the championship in the bag. Unless he fucks up right at the end, there's no way he's going to lose anything. Eduardo too, actually. Eduardo is doing very well. Quite close to Jan Paskin. But the silver championship is in his bag, so I think both of them will win a Coach Dave thingy 1 month subscription. It's written on the bottom left of the monitor. Big braking from Eduardo. Arben letting them pass. You're slowing down a bit too much, Arben. You can be a bit more on their way when you letting them pass. He's trying to be nice though. Arben is always trying to be nice when he races. See, there's a 1.1 second. There was a 1.5 second before. Actually, he's losing a bit. It's 1.2 seconds, okay. He lost a bit. So yeah, after 52 minutes of race, we still have people 1 second from each other. Not exactly fighting, but just trying to... One trying to close the gaps, the other trying to stay away. Yeah. Have the opposite. I usually go, well, if you want to pass, I'm just going to move a bit, but you have to move to work for it. I'm being a cunt. To be fair, last time I raced, I was a blue flag for an entire stint because I was doing an endurance championship and my teammate before me crashed at the beginning of the race and we were one lap behind everyone. And I spent the entire race waiting for the train of car because as it was the beginning of the race, everyone was at the same place on the racetrack. And I spent the entire stint just waiting for people to pass me. It was quite annoying, but yeah. What can you do? No? No, Carl did a doozy. Let's see what happened. Carl messed up the braking, I think. No, that was fine. On the left corner there, which is the fast one. Oh, it's on the snake. He messed up on the snake. It's easy to mess up right there when you brake. That's what he did. Oh! Slight contact on the wall, but not a big one. I don't think he got a lot of damage. But he did lose the place. He's still 60 seconds in front of Arben. So he's not going to lose more place than that. Oh, Simon and Mark! What are they doing, both of them? They're giving me some... Let's go 10 seconds behind. Yes, Simon tried to make it Mike and went way too far. Why do they all fight exactly at the same time? It's easy to mess up the braking point on this long straight. Here is easy because there's not a lot of stuff to give you. Let's jump on board with someone. Actually with you because I'm with you. Let's jump on his bonnet. There you have some sign on the right at the braking point, but look up there. What kind of mark would you take as a braking point on this uphill? Personally, it's a little white line. It's on this one I brake. Yeah, it takes the same one. Okay. And here is just feeling. Here I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just eyeballing it. Like I feel the car is a bit too fast. I'm slowing down there. Yes. Then slowing down more there. Then I'm going a bit more out here. Oh, he took a better line than Mike there. But Mike is wider there, allowing it to get tighter line here. And a better launch out of this corner, maybe. Here, why? I have to take the white line on the right as a braking point, maybe. But on this one I never know where to brake. And I come a bit too fast to see the white marker on the right. So I never know what to use as a braking point, you know. Do I brake? Yeah, maybe? Don't know. And when you take this white perpendicular line on the side as braking point, you also have to remember which one. Because there's like 5 of them. Is it the third one or the fourth one? Did I miss the first one? Did I not count correctly? That's why you can mess up easily on this track. 3 minutes to go on the race. I'm going to check something though. Voice chat, voice 2, we have... Nope. Simon still close to his teammate. He did a big doozy before he lost the room, but now he has 3 minutes, so he has 2 laps to go. He has 2 laps to make a move. And he did catch up right there a bit. I'm going to wait until they are less than 0.5 seconds away. In the meantime, we're going to look at some people we didn't look at all, like Jan Paskin, the teammate of Richard Villeneuve we saw fight a lot. Had quite a quiet race. He's still being followed by Eduardo Daroca, but he's keeping him in check. I don't think I'm happening. Arcadio Trebinho also has had a very quiet race. He's behind Benjamin, but not close enough to attack, and really in front of Jan Paskin. They're still close together, the two of them. Benjamin is having the lonely race, of course. See the amount of perpendicular white line. If you really don't count right, you don't know which one you remember as a breaking point. Tighter line for Simon. I think it was faster. Yes, it was. He's trying to get tighter line than his teammates, and Mike is right on his ass. The leader right now, Benjamin, is at the end of a lap. No, not the end. It's midway through a lap. So they will have one more lap. Well, 2 more laps, I think. No, maybe, yeah. They will have 2 more laps. Eduardo! Oh, Jan made a mistake. Eduardo is just behind. But Simon is also behind. Why do they all have to fight at the same time? Why? Why, guys? I can't watch both of you at the same time. But we did watch the Audi boy a lot, so let's jump on board Eduardo. Eduardo is going for the crazy last lap. I think they can do one more lap. Ooh. Because the 51 just started the last lap. No. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, spotter. The leader is on the final lap now. Eduardo saved the Mercedes for the last lap. That is now their last lap. They have to fight like crazy. Simon is back a bit behind Mike, so I'm not looking at it. Jan did not try to defend. He knew the Mercedes was a bit too far away to attack. Now into the snake. Tighter line from Eduardo. Yeah, faster corner for Eduardo. Oh, he's trying to. No. He went on the side just to scare him, but he couldn't make the move there. It was impossible. He should have saved it from there, though. That's where the next corner is where he wants a really good corner. And he did not get it. He dropped quite a bit from Jan. So Jan saw Eduardo push it for the last lap and went, I can push it too. What do you think? Who do you think I am? Well, actually, Eduardo just caught up quite a lot. Jan messed up the braking there. He went a bit too slow. Eduardo is right on his ass. I do know the Aston is not really fast in slow corners. But the Mercedes isn't either. Benjamin Eck takes the win and the championship win. Arcadio Trevino takes second place in the entire championship. There's one corner to go. He can't make the move. He's trying, but no, he can't. He can't make the move. So let's jump back on actually this. Let's go into my flag. Where is my flag? There is the flag. Let's look at people arrive. Right there. That was the last race of the championship. The flag goes for Arben while Richard is coming. Calvé is actually close to his teammate, but I think he's a bit far away to attack. We have Richard Vinima passing the finish line now. Actually, wait a minute. Actually, Calvé is very close. Calvé is very close and they still have some corners. Come on, last lap attack between the teammates. Oh, he nearly lost the Ferrari. He's really trying hard. He's really trying hard on the last corners. But he can't make it. Oh! He jumped right inside but went way too wide. Oh, he went for the nice dive, the last dive bomb, but that was not good enough. They do the switcheroo. Nice, very aggressive action for the last corner of the last race. He went for the dive bomb, but it didn't work. Very aggressive. That was fun to see. So Benjamin Eck takes the win of the race. Arcadio Trevino is second. Then we have Jan Paskin in third. Daoka takes the silver win. And then the others, I can't see the ranking right now. So let me quit that. That was a very cool last lap action to see. Quit that too. I'm going to wait for the ranking to be up. It is the last race, so we want to see the ranking. I want to see them updated. Ooh, that was a good last race, despite we had a 20 minutes without action, but for 11 drivers, we kind of had like 45 minutes of packed action. That was really cool to see. That was really cool to see. I'm waiting for the ranking to be up. To be fair, I don't think the ranking will change a lot. Maybe Phil will drop behind Mike. But he has double the points, so maybe not. I think surely not. So let's wait for the points to arrive while you're looking. I think you're still looking at my... yes, you're looking at my Bentley. My stupid Bentley. Shall we do a... I'm going to put you a car universal, because why not? Because I did download all my cars, so let me put you my Alpine. Look at my little Alpine. It's not Alpine. I'm French, I should know better. My little very shiny pink Alpine. I'm just waiting for the ranking. We may get some... No, we don't get anyone in voice chat. Hop. Final standing are provisional. Oh, well, there is no points in the standing right now, so that's quite weird. The race 5... Ah, yeah, there we go. There we go. Let me jump out of the Alpine and jump in the ranking. Boop. So, the ranking for the last race. Let's jump on everyone. Team Cup standing, actually. Team Cup standing is interesting to see. So Benjamin Eck win the championship by far. Arcadio Trevino, Xander Wizing, Jans Kennedy, Eduardo Daroca. So for the teams themselves, I don't know what it means because yes, it's team that's there. So in the pro team, TSR wins, followed by FRL, which is only one person. SRP, one person. So only one team had 2 drivers, so of course they win. And not by far compared to FRL. And in the pro amateur, it will be a bit more because we had 4 teams with 2 drivers. And SRP wins. It was really good. TSR Junior is not far away, and Safety Cat are not far away, and they did get a lot of points tonight. To catch up was Sukels. Sukels were actually the 2 Calvé and the other driver. So for the teams, that is the ranking for tonight. There will be no penalty tonight. I didn't see anyone do anything bad. So in the single driver championship, Benjamin Eck takes the win with 31 points of a lead of Arcadio Trevino. Both of them having a very quiet race tonight, but P1, P2, well deserved. Ian Paskin get P3. They actually finished in this exact order tonight. Xander Wizing, because he missed that race, end up... Actually, no, because there is a drop race, so he ends up being 4th. Alex Zagdal is 5th despite joining only 2 races because he was very fast, but then he stopped coming all of a sudden. Then Richard Vinima joining all the race, finishing 6th, having a nice progression to the championship from 8th to 5th to 5th to 4th. And then these are people who only joined a little amount of race. There are more drivers in amateur, so let's look at the rankings there. Eduardo Daroca getting the win easily. Phil Clark, despite not joining tonight, still gets 2nd place. Mike Landret jumping in 3rd, thanks to tonight. Jean Verme taking 4th. Simon Steele dropping to 5th. Anthony Smith, you're dropping a bit too, I think, yeah. And Arben Nushi just behind you, followed by Paco Sanchez, and then Alex Rousseau, who sadly had good results, but went on vacation to Spain for 4 months. So is that your fault, Alex? And then Calvé in 10th, who had a nice progression to the championship too, finishing 5th tonight, having a good fight and giving us a very good last lap action. So for the end, we are going to show you guys the car of the winner of the gold thing, because why not? And then we're going to end the stream there. I'll find you here in the next championship if I am invited to stream it, which maybe. He was driving a BMW, yes. I have a lot of BMW livery. What BMW I said? And it was Chic X Racing Team. So let's show the car of the driver. I'll see you. If you want to follow me on my stream, let me advertise myself last time. I do stream on twitch.tv/GusTheBlood. It's written on the bottom left of the monitor. And I do stream racing game, but other kind of game too. I also have, if you speak French, I also write a book and a role-playing game, a tabletop role-playing game, like Dungeons and Dragons, but my version of a role-playing game. I give you the link if you're interested. Just go on Twitter, on Twitch, and ask me for it. But you have to speak French because sadly I didn't translate the book in English. And otherwise, you can find me on Instagram, even though I don't post a lot lately because I don't have my camera. And on Twitter, I do post sometime, but Twitter is becoming more and more a social media I want to avoid. So actually, I'm more here on Twitch or on my own Discord that you can join by going on my Twitch. That was it for my own shameless plug. Apart from that, we also have the sponsor of tonight, which I forgot to put on this monitor, but let me put it. The sponsor of this championship, sorry. Which is Dave Academy Delta, Coach Dave Delta. Let me put it right on the monitor right now. Coach Dave Delta, who was offering prize for this championship. Thank you, Coach Dave, for the sponsorship. And I think some team will get a full access for 1 month of their Delta program. So that's a nice gift to have given us. And I'll see you next time. I don't know when right now, but there will soon be something. Stay tuned by following TSR on SimGrid or on the social medias I have. You will find them all on SimGrid. And until next time, everyone, have a good life, a good summer, I was going to say, but a good spring. Bye, everyone.